In this year's free agency, the Boston Bruins are reportedly circling back on a future Hall of Famer and looking to sign them in this year's free agency. In a big move which could be made, we're going to be talking about the implications this will have on the current team and what the plan is going to be for the offseason and how this may change this entire thing. So before we get into all of this news here, we know that 81% of you guys watching right now are not subscribed to the channel. If you're looking for a spot to get all of your Boston Bruins news, you're in the right spot. Hit the sub button, join me here as we cover, like it's been always said in every video since the end of the season, a very, very busy offseason that the Boston Bruins have coming up. And I don't want you to miss any of it. I'll be keeping you up to date with everything that this team has to offer. But let's get straight into it, not waste any more time. The Bruins are targeting Patrick Kane. Now, this is not yet confirmed. However, I would say it's just about 99% that this is going to be the case. This comes from an article from The Athletic as well as Pierre LeBrun. First of all, showing this is where this originally sparked from on The Athletic. Patrick Kane, Jonathan Marchessault, and Tyler Bertuzzi are all potential options for the Bruins this summer. And I briefly spoke about this in the live stream a few days ago. If you were there, you probably remember this. But I'm going to go and take a deeper dive, as I said there, here in this video, about why Patrick Kane could be a real good option for the Boston Bruins here in this year's offseason. And from The Athletic, and also here from this part of Pierre LeBrun, he said the Bruins may end up getting another crack at signing Patrick Kane. He believes that Kane will hit the free agent market on July 1st. If LeBrun is correct, it's hard to believe that the Bruins would not at least consider targeting Kane again, as they had at the beginning of this season, when he was coming off surgery and hadn't signed in the offseason and waited until the beginning. So we have a lot of stuff to break down here. First of all, Patrick Kane. He's getting old. We know that, but he's still a great option. I'm going to pull up a screenshot from Connor Ryan. This was based on what he said last season, the beginning of this most recent season, talking about why signing Patrick Kane would not be a good idea. He said the Bruins could use some more scoring depth up front, no doubt. This is actually the same as what they're doing here in this offseason, but a player with Kane's flaws and health concerns doesn't seem like an asset worth investing in for the Bruins, especially with their current cap constraints. Now, I believe at the time that this article was posted from Boston.com, their sports page, I believe it said that they had around $50,000 to spend, and that would have been a big issue to try and sign Patrick Kane at that point with all the stuff they had at the beginning of the season. Now, there was also a lot of concern about his injury, coming off surgery, his age, he's getting up there in age. Would he be the same player after this injury coming back for this season? And we really didn't know at the time. However, now I think it's a safe bet that we can say, yes, he absolutely is the same player that he was, especially with this season going 47 points in 50 games. And now on the New York Rangers, but still, another fantastic player, as he always has been. And not really much of a difference from what we had seen. Still a very good offensive player, talented, and the Patrick Kane that we know. So this could be a really big situation that completely changed the thought process of the Boston Bruins. Don Sweeney had to say this: I have to be able to find some players that can come in and provide secondary scoring for him. And that's what he had to say at the end of the season press conference, kind of discussing a little brief segment of what's going to happen in this offseason, this free agency, and he said he wants to be busy. This would be a perfect time to get a guy like Patrick Kane, providing that secondary scoring, and now having the confidence that he can come back and be healthy as he did in this season wouldn't be no crazy deal. We know Patrick Kane's not going to be making 8, 9, 10 million, no more. We can see him signing probably below 3 million, and that's really a pretty great contract for a player for his upcoming role in this next season. We know he's not going to sign with a team that's rebuilding. He's going to be at the point in his career, bouncing around, going to a cup winner or going to some playoff teams. And this is a perfect time. The Bruins have a lot of cap space, 21 million to be exact, and that wouldn't take a big chunk out of this salary that we have, knowing that Don Sweeney wants to make some big moves, wants that secondary scoring. And Patrick Kane could be a very good fit for this offense. We know that we're likely losing Jake DeBrusk at this point. That seems like a very far away thing that is likely not going to happen at this point. James Van Riemsdyk, still not confident on him. Word is he is not returning. Pat Maroon and Danton Heinen, two that we are really not sure about yet, although we believe the Bruins would like to bring them back. So having a Patrick Kane on this team, helping out in the power play, helping out on the second line, maybe first, depending on what the Bruins decide to do, as well as the acquisitions that we're going to see apart from the re-signing Jeremy Swayman, a potential Patrick Kane signing, and a few other that we've discussed over the past week and in this most recent live stream. There's going to be some great options here, and I think that this will be the perfect example, the perfect time for Don Sweeney to be able to get the secondary scoring that he wants and find the players that he can go and work for. He wanted to get these guys, as he said, very busy in the offseason. He wanted that secondary scoring. Everything that he provided, Patrick Kane fills that to a T. One concern that we all have now is his defense. However, the defense for the Bruins is not bad. It's okay. It could certainly be better, but we don't need any defensemen. We're hoping to see a nice defensive center, maybe Elias Lindholm being acquired in the offseason as well. That would definitely add to the defense on the forward side of things. Patrick Kane, you know you're not getting him for defense. You're getting him for that option of a scoring play, a breakout. His play style is completely locked into what it is now, and it's not going to change at this point in his career. So maybe we see a Don Sweeney masterclass and getting a Patrick Kane for 1 year, $1 million or something like that. He tried to get him before, although it wasn't the best time, and Connor Ryan absolutely had this right here when he was saying this, discussing that it just wasn't the time right now. However, after seeing what he's done last season, seeing what he's capable of, and having it being Patrick Kane, he's collecting original 6 teams like Infinity Stones. Why not give him the opportunity to head to this Boston Bruins team? So let me know what you think about a potential Patrick Kane acquisition. I know there wasn't too many people favored for this. They weren't a fan of this potential move. However, from a standpoint of looking for the scoring that Don Sweeney is looking for an option that could be good, although it don't suit the Bruins' younger style trying to feed him, it may work. You know, I really think that there's a great benefit to this and not too much of a loss. So I think that we're going to see something at least advancing in these contract talks. Whether or not it happens, we still are yet to see. We have no idea where Don Sweeney's going to start, where Cam Neely's going to start, where this team wants to start. I think your first priority has to be re-signing Jeremy Swayman, extending him. But other than that, it's anybody's guess. So like I said, let me know what you think. Do you want to see a Patrick Kane signing? Although he may not be the main priority, I'm thinking a center, then potentially a Patrick Kane, or any of these guys that you see here. But like I said, it's going to be anybody's game at this point. There's going to be a lot of teams going after a Patrick Kane style player, looking for a guy like Patrick Kane. So this got to be the Bruins' opportunity if they want it. There's going to be some players coming up next year, we know, but they still need that veteran presence, which would be a great addition in Patrick Kane here. So, like I said, let me know what you think, but that's all I got here in this video. If you did enjoy, give it a like, hit the sub button as well, so you don't miss out on any Boston Bruins news. But I do appreciate all you guys for watching. Hit the sub button, like I said, so you do not miss any future live streams or videos. But I'm signing out. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later.